YouTube, welcome back to another YouTube video. If you are new, welcome. My name is Bruvs. On this YouTube channel, I showcase Roblox exploits and Roblox scripts for you to use on those exploits. And today's gonna be a little bit more different of an idea. So here's what's gonna happen. So we've all acknowledged Roblox has originally switched to hardware banning, meaning if you ever get banned, well, it's kind of like client behavior. Let's talk about client behavior first. So first, if you ever get the error 268, which means unexpected client behavior, what that means is Roblox detects that you are using exploits. So what it does, it gives you this error message, and it kind of like blocks you from playing Roblox games. From the past, there were ways that you can just easily bypass that. You can delete your local app data folder, like Roblox local app data folder, or delete global basic settings 13 and stuff like that. That's not really going to work anymore, since Roblox has added / converted to HWID. Means for hardware ID. And for that meaning, exploits now have to bypass that feature. So today we're going to be talking about how those exploits will be bypassing those kinds of errors like that. And especially when that keeps happening, eventually you'll probably get your account terminated, and that's when the hardware banning comes in. And I have no clue why they made me rejoin the Discord, but it's cool though. But anyways, so just in case, I'm going to be pulling up some exploits here, and to show you some, these are my 3 main exploits that I ever use, just in case if something doesn't work with one of them, so I just have them all as my backup. This one I work for, so if you would like to join Electron, you may feel free to do so. So yeah, here's what's gonna happen. So most exploits have been already trying to bypass this feature, if not already added the option where you could bypass it. And what I mean by bypass is you only bypass it for most of the time, and sometimes it may not even work, and then really it's just a bypass. It's not a full option to just get rid of that error and to never see it again. What it's doing is exploits have added its option known as auto launch. And what you have to do is auto launch for most of the exploits I know, if not all of them. They will have an option that says auto launch, and what you want to do is enable it. So first things first, we'll just go ahead and do Synapse. So open your Synapse if you have Synapse, and then you'll go ahead and hit your options tab down here, or button, whatever you want to call it. and then you'll hit auto launch. Now with Synapse's feature with auto launch, they talked about it in their change logs when they updated it. If you want to have auto launch on, which I'd recommend doing for any exploit if it's possible, enable auto launch and then close the exploit. So that way, the next time you launch Roblox, the exploit will automatically launch itself after Roblox loads because it won't detect the exploit, and then that exploit will auto attach. So that's what it's going to do for these two exploits. Kernel, I haven't seen anything about an auto launch. I've seen auto attach, and maybe with Kernel's feature, you can just hit auto attach, and I guess auto launch is like implemented inside of it, but I'm not sure. But what we're going to be doing here for Synapse, what you want to do is have auto launch enabled along with internal UI. And then after you have those enabled, it might pop up with an error message saying like you have to re-inject just to save the settings. But if you're not in Roblox, then that error shouldn't pop up. You can still reattach, and it should save those settings automatically. But anyways, so yeah, after you do that, you'll go ahead, have those two options open, and then you can go ahead, close Synapse, and then it'll do its little job. So, give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna join a random game. For example, we'll join Pet Simulator. So go ahead, and it says right here, Synapse X launcher, and it will like come up with its like loader that it usually does for Synapse, and then after it's done, it's going to disappear. Although that they have said that it comes with an internal UI, which it's supposed to. I mean, it might for others, but for me, there's no like internal UI popping up. So what I do, just in case this thing is happening with you as well, what you want to do is go ahead, and I would, in my opinion, have Synapse launcher pinned on your taskbar so that you can access it quicker, and then you can just go ahead and open it. Then it will load Synapse, and they won't detect it. Well, Roblox won't detect it, but your exploit will already be attached, and it'll say already injected. And then you can execute any script that you want to, and then yeah, it'll work. After you are done, and this is for any exploit, after you are done playing Roblox, you can close the exploit before or after you close Roblox, but after or before closing Roblox, close your exploit. And then the next time you go into Roblox and play a game, it will just do the same process. Auto launch, do the launcher, and then you can open it manually and it'll pop up. And then when you're done, close it and then keep repeating. So it's really like a process. You just keep repeating it. So yeah, that's what will happen for this. So we'll go ahead and close Synapse. Actually, I'll have to disable the auto launch feature. Sorry, I'm just buying some heads real quick. Alright. So let's go ahead and we'll do Electron now, because why not? So I'll open that. So let's go ahead and get Electron here. I have to reopen Synapse as well. So yeah, if you wanted to play Roblox normally without no exploiting and the auto launch feature just gets on your nerves, just open up your executor again, go to options, and disable auto attach or auto launch and internal UI, and then that will do its trick. And then you can close it, reattach just in case, and then you can close it and play Roblox normally. So now let's do Electron. One of the also more famous exploits I've showcased on this YouTube channel. So yeah. What are you gonna? It might pop up with this. The UI might be transparent depending on whenever that's fixed. But anyways. So here we have Electron. Right? So pretty much same deal. You have your executor here. Instead of the options button being down here, it's up here. You hit this little gear icon and it'll pop up with its settings, and it has this auto launch feature. So what you want to do is just go ahead, enable it, and it'll pop up with this little pop-up box right here. It'll say enabled on the top left, and it'll say the next time you launch Roblox, Electron will automatically launch itself, then auto inject. So just hit OK, and it'll enable itself. You can go ahead and close that menu and also close your UI, because since you have auto launch on, you know, that's the whole purpose of it. So I'm gonna rejoin the same game, and then you hit join. Electron will automatically launch itself. It'll say launch or waiting for Roblox. Then Roblox will load, and then Electron will load up, and then it'll automatically attach. Then you can put whatever script you want in here, put that in, and execute it, and then you'll all be good to go. And then that's Electron's auto launch feature, and that's how that will work. So yeah, and that'll be it. And then same thing with Synapse. After you are done, before or after closing Roblox, close the exploit, and then you can repeat the process if you want to keep doing that, like auto launch feature and exploit stuff. Like I said also before, if auto launch gets on your nerves, you want to play Roblox normally, open the UI itself, and then go to the gear icon, disable auto launch, and it will say disabled, and come up with another pop-up, and it'll say auto launch has been disabled. Just go ahead and hit OK, and it'll disable it. You can close that, close the UI, and then you're good. And so yeah, that's the auto launch feature for Electron. If there is more auto launch options on exploits, or possibly for the executor that you use, I'd highly recommend using it. It's definitely going to help. It's most likely, I'd say 85% of the time, if not 90% of the time, auto launch on any exploit will bypass that Roblox error. And the reason I made this video is because everyone has been getting the error lately, and it's becoming more of an issue because of Roblox updating their anti-cheat and switching to HWID. So I just had to make this video 2 days after my post that I just uploaded a couple days ago. And it's a new script video, so if you would like to watch it, you can go ahead and do so if you want to. But yeah, I just thought I'd have to come on here real quick, explain on like why am I always getting this error, or what's going on with Roblox, like what have they done and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, again, if you use any exploit, please enable auto launch. It's definitely going to help, and it's most of the time it will bypass those errors. And that will definitely help to prevent you from getting account termination. Because like I said, I think at the beginning of the video, I said Roblox now logs those errors. So it's not just like that certain error, but they will log any error that you get, and probably most of the time, and actually probably why they switch to this HWID thing and updating their anti-cheat is because of mainly Roblox is exploiters, you know. So that's why I think they made this change. And Roblox is really trying their hardest to essentially just literally find out that you're exploiting, finding out a Windows form, which is what most UIs is built off of a Windows form. And you can make that in Visual Studio. There's a bunch of videos out there if you want to make your own exploit. Some may not look too good. But if you're looking for something that's like really nice and would like to use a API from a famous exploit, I'd suggest using kernel, because you know it's very short to implement and it's really easy, and it's just like using kernel but with your own UI. The coding honestly depends on what you are like what you have inside of your exploit. So that is like your text editor, the buttons that you want it to function with, and stuff like that. So the coding process, if we're talking about something fairly simple, it's really not that hard. And if we're talking something more advanced, honestly, it's also not that hard. Depends on how long you've been learning UI development and coding development as well. You know, if you really put those two together, you'll knock it right out and you can make your own exploit. But definitely making your own API or DLL for an exploit is quite the experience. It's definitely kind of hard, especially when you have to literally unpatch the exploit as soon as Roblox updates, because you have to do some extra coding, find out what errors or whatnot inside of your code that's not working, then you update it, and then it can work with the recent Roblox version. So yeah, anyways, besides the point, thank you guys for watching. Again, I just had to come on here and tell people why and how this is happening, because people are probably definitely, I wouldn't say scared, but they're kind of worried about what will happen if exploits and developers did not come up with this idea. So really, it's just short and simple, fair and simple to the point. And yeah, so yeah, please also let me know down in the comments if kernel has auto launch inside of it, because as far as I know, I don't see any auto launch feature, unless if it's in the auto attach feature, because it'll like auto attach first then auto launch or something. I don't know. Exploits could be like that sometimes, but if you do manage to find out and if it has auto launch, please let me know. And I might post a video on more talking about how Roblox has made this change and stuff. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to end this video now because it's been around 20 minutes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like the video if this did inform you and helped you out a lot and gives you more of a background on why this has happened and why Roblox has made this change. And subscribe if you're new. I deeply appreciate a subscription. It would definitely make my day because we're at 77 subscribers, and it's really cool. It's cool how we're making this community. You know, it's nice. Also, if you have any issues, please join my support Discord. This invite should still work at this current state of time. Should come up with this invite, and then if you have the Discord app, should launch you right to the Discord app. But web client wise, you could just hit the join server button, whatever it says. So yeah. But yeah, you can hit the button either right here, or you can go in any of my videos. I have a Discord link provided just to join my server. So yeah. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.